How's it going, bros? This is Hit Pause.
Oh, it's the Hit Pause podcast.
Hit Pause.
Not bad. This is, like I said, this is the Hit Pause podcast where we unravel a different YouTuber every Tuesday, get in depth, talk about their style, their approach, YouTube industry as a whole. As you can probably guess, this week we are talking about
Pewdiepie.
That was actually a really good one.
Oh boy.
And you got your hosts coming at you. We got
David.
and Iman.
Yeah, the season finale, or just the 10th episode of season 2, whatever you want to call it.
No, we're calling it the season finale.
I like the season finale.
Yes.
And
although we'll probably be back next week. We're unsure.
Yeah. And season 3 will probably just be the same thing. But anyway. So yeah, Pewdiepie, the Swedish-born Brighton living guy that somehow has so many
I always
subscribers.
think it's so funny that he lives in Brighton.
Yeah.
It's just so random.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
have you been to Brighton?
Yeah, like once or twice.
It's a good place. Don't get me wrong. I like Brighton. It's just like,
Not much.
what's going on in Brighton? What's there?
I don't understand.
Everybody just really likes the beach. The cold, dirty beach.
Has he always lived there since starting YouTube? He's never been in America or anything. Or Sweden?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think. So Marzia. So originally he lived in Sweden, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
Marzia lived in Italy.
The girlfriend, right?
The girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she I think went to study in England.
Oh, okay.
And he went over there and met her there. They met online, I think. I remember he was actually giving the story of how they met. But basically, they've been together a long, long time.
Yeah, and England bound.
Yeah. And Brighton, of all places. I mean, it's just random, that's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, fair enough. I've only seen glimpses of their house. They don't really show it. I just saw their bedroom because they recently got it redone. And damn, nice. I mean, not
money nice.
Not it's huge. It's not in your face why they got. It's just really tasteful. It's and they're both obsessed with Japan. They just came back from the third or fourth Japan trip. Mm-hmm. So it's got that kind of vibe a little bit. The bed is kind of on the floor, just on some wood and that kind of.
They got flowers to represent the suicide forest.
Don't even go there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just really tastefully done, and I kind of imagine the rest of their house is like that.
Yeah, but you gotta stay tuned for that.
Yeah. But what do you think about his actual studio that he records videos in?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just a lot to go into in general. I'm maybe that's just Brighton. It's how come that's all we see? It's just him in a basement-looking room.
Yeah, I know.
But besides that, funny, I do like the simple setup. It's really nice.
It suits him.
Yeah.
He used to have a... Did you see the one before? It was kind of a black background with loads of graffiti on the walls.
No.
Oh, it was the ugliest thing. It was as if he was purposefully trying to make it look ugly.
Right.
And now it's just literally the most basic.
Hey, I don't know why. You know how you can. Some people say you can predict fashion, not fashion, memes and things that will be the thing that everyone does. I bet soon Instagram photos will be you behind disgusting backgrounds or something like that. I can see that. I can see that being a thing.
Yeah, guys, look how street I am.
Exactly. And then it makes you look
how much I don't care. yeah. By comparison, you look great.
Just being by dumpsters and stuff with a really artsy pose. It'll be a thing. You heard it here.
But yeah, his setup is really, really basic, but it does suit him because he doesn't. His whole thing is he doesn't put effort into videos. I'm sure he does put more effort than he kind of puts across. Yeah,
sure.
They wouldn't be fun if he put much more effort in. His whole thing is, I don't care anymore. I'm just telling it like it is. Yeah. I'm just here to enjoy myself. Really, if you have fun, then great. But
what amazing position to be in, though. You don't have to. You could just wake up in the morning like, you know what? I'm just going to talk about whatever I want.
Yeah, exactly. But he does have a lot of problems with demonetization on YouTube. So just like...
so even now, like he doesn't do much now.
All the time.
Well, because
all the time. Almost every video he has to re-upload several times, cutting different things out until it gets monetized. It's absolutely
Is it
ridiculous.
because he's under some different rules than like Jake Paul and Logan Paul?
They are tighter on him because, you know, of all his controversies in the past. Yeah. But then because he's so big, a lot of companies claim his stuff. So, for example...
Oh, whereas they wouldn't on other people.
Yeah, it's like he's an obvious target,
yeah,
you know?
I see what you mean.
So, for example, do you know the Minions movie?
Yeah.
Or not the Minions movie, the Despicable Me movie.
Yeah.
The main character, Gru, there's a meme going around about him at the moment. It's just basically 3 panels or 4 panels of Gru looking at a sheet of paper.
Right.
And this is just a meme going around, you know. It's changed. It's not the original things from the movie. And even if it is, it's literally 3 frames from the movie. And PewDiePie posted a video about this meme. So he went through lots of them, one of his meme review videos. Yeah. It got claimed by the company that made that movie. Like, we own Groot, so, you know, we own this video about him.
Stop that. Like, bad PewDiePie.
What? Yeah. Yeah. So basically, they get all the money that the video makes.
Yeah, we were talking about cinema sins a while ago and how they can put a whole movie on.
Yeah. See, they probably, I would imagine they get kind of deals or, you know.
Or to show the movie. Like every movie, though.
I don't know.
There's definitely something else. It's not just purely cut and post. There's something else going on. But, you know.
Anyway, it sucks for him because, like, that's something like that is ridiculous.
Yeah, and like
that's insane.
He's not infringing anything on purpose. He's not making money off actual content from the producers. But like you said, it's an easy target.
Yeah.
But that's what you get for how many? For 62 million subs.
Oh yeah, we should have said that at the start. Actually,
well, I'm sure people know.
62 million, insane. So obviously, he's the biggest YouTuber on the planet
by far, right?
Yeah, by a long
like a good
way.
20 million.
Oh yeah, at least 20 million. Yeah. So he's the only one to like reach 50 million subs, let alone 60.
So speaking of which, because well, if you haven't noticed, Iman kind of likes PewDiePie.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know that much. I know about him, but I only started watching his videos like yesterday or the day before, and so I watched the video where he gets the 50 million play button.
Oh, the Ruby thing. Yeah. Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I did find it funny when it was like he grabbed his 10 million one or 20 million one or whatever and just like put it in the toilet. I was like, don't need this anymore.
Yeah. Man. So let's talk a bit about like what he actually does. We haven't really said so far.
Yeah, well, he's been around so long, but I guess we could focus on what he does now. Unless you think he's always been the same. Well,
he started off as a gamer. You know, that's where he started off. But he started off just playing horror games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was, well, you know, like the vast majority of his content was horror games.
For the reactions and stuff.
Yes. So people watch him like, oh, look, he's screaming. Oh, you know, he's swearing in Swedish.
And it's on the internet. And I don't know what the internet is.
Yeah. And so he did that for quite a while. Then he kind of branched out into other games. His reasoning was like, there's only so many horror games that come out.
You say that, but there's a channel called Super Best Friends. And they have they call it the Shitstorm. And they play it for the whole month of whatever the month Halloween is in. That's November, right? Or October. I don't know. I should know, but I don't know. Okay. And they play like a horror game every day. And they've done it for like 6 years. There's that many out there. They might not all be amazing and popular, but they're out there that many.
But at the end of the day, that's 30 videos, right?
Yeah.
For the month.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't sustain a whole channel.
It does not.
But his reasoning was basically like he ended up having to play all these really bad ones and he just was not enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly.
So he kind of started to branch out and then that was quite a long time ago. And then in recent times, like literally over the past year or so, he's completely kind of changed up his content. Maybe even just 6 months.
So yeah, I was gonna ask: is it the moment he got his hair dyed that this happened?
No, but it's the moment when he started growing his beard.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So basically, you can pretty much define his videos by like pre-beard, beardless PewDiePie, which is the old PewDiePie, which a lot of people love actually. He always gets shit like,
I didn't really like.
Oh, the old PewDiePie is better. I didn't like the old PewDiePie.
I actually
either.
don't.
I
From what
don't
I've
like
seen,
his videos at all.
because I was watching through, looking at like old ones versus now. Definitely like now more than the old ones.
Yeah, big time. Me too. But in the old, especially when you watch them side by side, in the old ones, it's so forced.
Yeah, but then
Like,
we
he's
didn't.
laughing,
Maybe we
he
didn't know back
screams.
then.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I used to watch on the Rooster Teeth channel, like Rage Quit by one of the guys. Like back then, it was fun to see someone like angry. But if you look at it now, it wasn't really that genuine. Like he probably wasn't angry. Then I realized he also does the audio after the gameplay. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it was weird.
Oh.
Yeah, which didn't make sense to me. I mean, that's just what I saw in one of the behind the scenes, but that's another story.
But so now it's just much more kind of real. Like there is still a bit, sometimes he laughs a bit too hard or whatever. But it's real and he's doing what he's actually enjoying.
Yeah, and he's not really doing games
evident.
now. He just covers stories or things that are happening on the internet.
Yeah, so he has a few different
series.
Yeah. So there's the meme review. He loves memes, in fact.
And he should be the
Don't we all?
I mean, that's why I'm here.
So yeah, that's where he picks one type of meme and just like looks at a bunch of them and whatever.
Hopefully it's not a Minions meme.
yeah, exactly. And then there's the one he does. Last week I asked you. Which is where he just says, "Give me your best X thing."
Right, that's what that 4 letters stands for.
Yes, Lawai.
Lawai.
So it's actually a copy of another show.
Oh, I heard, and then there's some other guy who does it, but they now do it back and forth as a joke or something.
Yeah, it's just a joke because he always says like, "Oh, what's the other guy's name?"
Who's another YouTuber, right?
Yeah, but he always jokes that he has original content. And everybody knows he stole it. But he's obviously it's just a joke. But there's that. Then there's also Pew News, which is new. He talks about the news.
Just want to see him do like some weather report.
Yeah. And then he does a couple more like meme ones. He does also some random ones, like he does a book club every month where he talks about a different book or a different set of books. He actually reads quite a lot.
Well, it's nothing to do in Brighton, so.
Well, yeah, exactly. And plus, apparently, he's got really bad internet at the moment. He's had bad internet for like a year. That's why he doesn't stream at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in fact, he was saying about like how Logan Paul is starting to stream now. He was just getting annoyed. He was like,
I can't do it.
There's so much money, but I can't have any because I can't stream.
I just want the money that these other people are taking.
Yeah. Man, it just sucks. It sucks for him.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. What's that one that he does on Fridays? Is that with his girlfriend only?
No. What? He rarely makes videos with his girlfriend.
Oh, really? No. But there's a Friday thing, like Friday with PewDiePie or something.
Oh, okay. So, Fridays with PewDiePie used to be a regular thing on his show.
Gotcha.
And I can't remember, I don't remember what the format was, but he doesn't do that anymore. He named a recent video that because he's just trolling. But
that's right.
He doesn't do that anymore. Instead, on Fridays, he does the Last Week I Asked You. Gotcha. But it's so funny. Again, like, he rages at his fan base so much. Yeah. But lots of people say, like, oh, bring back Fridays with PewDiePie. And he's like...
You didn't watch it.
It's the same thing. I'm still make a video on Fridays. It's the same thing. It just has a different name. Don't you understand?
The best way to be with your community is actually to like get real with them. Don't be nice. Thank you guys for subscribing. Just shout at them if you want to.
Yeah. But I mean, they give the community give him as much.
Hate or love hate.
Yeah, they take the piss out of him. Yeah. Plenty, which he deserves.
Yeah. So I know we talked about his beard. So I kind of checked his Instagram. I'm a big fan.
Of like his dress sense.
Yeah, he's got some good fashion going on.
I agree. He's just got such like a
But this is again new. Like it would definitely not suit the old PewDiePie. David dress.
The beard, I think, adds a lot.
Yeah.
But he's always had that similar style, though. Seriously, it's like a kind of chav sort of style.
But then I know this is going to sound completely off, but give it some thought. But I don't know if you've seen how Chris Brown dresses.
Chris Brown, no?
Yeah, like he doesn't. Like how most rappers would have like gold and all that stuff. But Chris Brown's dressing is like having just random colors and stuff like that. Like there's some similarity with PewDiePie.
Okay, I'm just looking at some pictures now. Like
red jacket
see a
with
little
like
bit of
checkered.
that, yeah.
But I was a fan.
It's a little bit
of a stretch of a thought.
No. I kind of see what you mean. Like
it's
like got a chain and stuff.
Yeah, it's like wearing what you want rather than following anyone else.
But he has like a lot of merch which he wears quite often.
Well, you've got to wear your merch.
So exactly, but so he has his own PewDiePie merch, which is the standard stuff like hoodies and all that stuff. So he has the 60mm Club one, which is pretty cool. Yeah. He has the Zero Deaths one. So Zero Deaths is kind of a joke he always makes, like he's never died in a video game before. Even when he's playing Dark Souls and he's like, and he gives a death counter and it's just set to 0. But he recently, with his girlfriend, launched an actual clothing brand. Not really merch. So H3H3 did this recently as well. But I think a few YouTubers are kind of starting to do it. Obviously, Logan's got his own one. Yeah. It is kind of... Logan's is still kind of on the merch side. But anyway, they launched this clothing brand called Tsuki.
That's what it's called.
TSUKI.
Is it Japanese themed?
It's kind of that vibe, yeah. Because again, they both just love it.
But is it good?
It's quite cool stuff. They've got they've got like 4 or 5 different items. And they're all kind of unisex. So there's an oversized hoodie. Quite cool. The logo is quite nice as well. It's just like, it looks like a little Japanese symbol, but with a little face in it. It's cool. It's just really simple. Really kind of not in your face, like understated. It's actually nice stuff. Yeah. It really is.
8 out of 10 would wear.
Exactly. So yeah, he does well. He does well with the merch and things.
Yeah. Did he ever used to have videos outside the room, or is it just from what I've seen? It's always
I've never seen one.
One camera facing one way.
Yeah. So I've seen a couple on Marzia's channel where they're outside, in the rest of the house and stuff. Only has 2 dogs as well. Have you seen the dogs?
I have not seen them.
The 2 pugs. One of them called Edgar is really messed up. He has to wear a nappy now, the poor dog. Anyway, they're really cute, I gotta say.
I know we haven't covered Video Game Donkey, but you know how he has a girlfriend. With an equally very soft spoken voice.
Yeah. It's such a similar thing.
It's so random.
Like you got this YouTuber guy who's like kind of crass, loud, just in your face.
Yeah, it doesn't look like boyfriend material unless he's tamed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then these girlfriends that are the most sweetly, softly spoken,
nice, adorable kind of thing.
Yeah. That's kind of what it's like. And Marcia's channel is like that. It's all
I can imagine.
arts and craft. See, and she does some stuff with him. It's kind of nice. But yeah, they've been together a while now. Actually,
I'll tell you though, I don't actually like the videos of them together.
You don't?
No, it's not. I couldn't really watch that.
I don't really watch. I've seen like a couple on.
But it's not really for the content. It's just that I find it kind of cringe. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, what is it?
I don't know. Obviously, they're a perfect match for each other, but audibly listening to both spectrums.
Did you watch that one recently where they were playing a mobile game on the iPad?
No, I don't think so.
So just the other day, they did a sponsored video for this game on the iPad.
Yeah.
And it's like music dash. To be honest, it looks like a trash
Well,
game.
but we're sponsored by them.
Well, if you want to come sponsor us, I'll take all these comments back. But it looks trash. And they just did it together, and it was a bit. I don't know. It wasn't that entertaining, but I kind of put that down to it being a sponsored video because they're like, "Oh, this is so fun."
Yeah, but then that's the funny thing that PewDiePie can get away with, even if he's selling it so hard. People just think he's joking.
Yeah,
because like
most of the time he is.
Yeah, when he did a setup and showed his like it was like a 2018 thing of his like new PC or whatever.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was sponsored by I don't want to say Alien.
I think it was Origin.
Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just funny how he was so like. Yeah, I'm sponsored by them, by the way.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. But in that video, it was nice. He was genuinely excited about this.
And I like
awesome
how when he
PC.
didn't know what it was, like I'm sure it's cool.
Yeah.
Like why does this open? That it makes sense.
Yeah. So, one of the things I really like about him as well is, like you just said, he's really he plugs stuff, but he is always kind of joking.
Yeah.
So like he has this chair which he sells, and the chair costs $3.99, and it's just turned into this meme that the chair is really good and it can lean back all the way, and it costs $3.99. He's like,
And it actually does cost
and
it.
yeah. I mean, it's a pricey chair,
Yeah.
but he's like, it's only $3.99.
So what do you think of his way of like speaking?
So sometimes I can get tired of it because when he's doing his funny videos, he puts on a kind of voice like most of the time.
Yeah.
So if you watch a lot of the videos back to back, it gets a bit tiring.
Yeah. And like so like, you know, once in a while when he on purpose doesn't, you know, articulate his words for the lols.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a while for me, it could get
Oh, really?
But I do find it funny.
I do get it. It's like, it's just when you watch a lot back to back, the voice, you know, it's
Does
kind
he
of
make a video every day?
Yes.
He does.
Every day, yeah. But then it's funny because when he takes a break off, like the last time he took a break, he was away for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. That
He
when
literally
went
just
to Japan.
said it at the end of the video. Hey, by the way, I'm going to be away for 2 weeks, so bye.
Yeah.
I just love, like, just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
In a good way. Whereas other YouTubers like, I'm so sorry, guys. Don't worry. I made it. He's like, whatever. I'm done.
But
I need a break.
It's so unfair.
This is a job. It's a
so
holiday.
unfair to compare because other YouTubers can't do what he's doing because they don't have the cockiness position in the industry to do it.
It's true, but, well, you know what? I'm going to disagree with you,
think,
actually.
think people can be PewDiePie?
Yes, like you've got all these YouTubers that recently have started saying, and Twitch streamers started saying, "Oh, I'm depressed. I'm burning out." This happens a lot with Twitch, especially.
Yeah. That's a hard job.
Yeah, Twitch is harder work actually than YouTube, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's because they're not taking breaks. Like we're supposed to take breaks, and it's just when you get so obsessed with the numbers. As soon as you see that trajectory like fall off, and you start gaining fewer subs or followers or whatever, you can't let it happen to yourself because you're obviously self-made. It's your own business. It's your own livelihood. Yeah. So I mean, I get it, fair enough, but you've got to just understand, like, I've got to take this break. Yes, my numbers are going to fall off a bit. But when I come back, I'm going to be going harder and better, and I'm going to be happier and more
because the break is good for you.
Exactly. But it's just got to this point now where, I mean, again, Twitch streamers especially, Lyric, for example, who's like one of the biggest. Yeah. He takes 1 day off a week, and
in a day, how many hours does he stream? Do you think?
Like
a good
9, 10.
So like a 9 to 5, but then just more
9 to 5. But yeah, he's obviously no breaks all day. And he enjoys what he does, which is good. But even he took a break of like 2 weeks with no internet, and he got so much stuff. And he literally wrote blog posts at first he went on Twitter, or first he went on his channel and like explained everything, like I need to take a break, I'm burning out, blah blah blah. Then he's on Twitter, posts a big one. Then he has to go all the way to Reddit, posting a huge post like, I'm burning out, this has been going on too long, you need to, you know. It's like, to be honest, people on the internet as well, like, demand, they're so demanding.
Yeah. YouTube or just consuming media has become like not an addiction, but like a necessity.
Exactly. It's like, you don't own this person's life, but they don't owe you anything.
I subbed, therefore
yeah,
I get.
But so bad. But, so anyway, respect for doing that. And I do think smaller YouTubers need to learn to do it as well. Yeah. Breaks are important just for like human beings, you know? Yeah. So, what were we actually saying before?
Don't know, good looking guy. So I was gonna say that he did a video why wasn't it YouTube Rewind last year. I mean, that's your typical video. But he did bring up some stuff that I actually liked, which is actually a good reason. I might subscribe to PewDiePie, but there's stuff that I do like when he talks about how YouTube works, because obviously he would know the most.
Yeah, and he knows, he has a lot of contacts at YouTube.
Yeah.
But what was he saying about YouTube Rewind?
Well, like the thing I took away, he was talking obviously about like how the setup works and like how even though the video itself does look kind of trashy, but it is actually difficult to put everyone in there and make something cohesive. But besides that bit, he brought up that there's only 2,000 channels with. Well, he didn't say only. He was like surprised that it's that high. I thought it would be a lot higher, but 2,000 channels with over 1 million subs.
Oh wow!
Did you think it would be less or more?
I thought it would be more.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Only 2,000.
Yeah,
that's actually.
But
crazy.
That was as of when he said it, so it must have been like mid 2016. Maybe 2017.
Oh, this wasn't talking about the 2017 YouTube Rewind.
No, because he was talking about how he was basically in the rewind of 2017. He was talking about a rewind of 2016 that I think he was in, because he wasn't in this one.
Right.
So he was talking about how
he was in every one before.
Yeah. So he was talking about how back then that's how many there were, and then obviously choosing the right people out of that 2,000. It's
kind of funny actually how he is by far and away YouTube's biggest star, biggest person, most followers, and YouTube has like disowned him.
Yeah, exactly. Like the son who brings in the bacon.
Yeah, he's like, just give me my money and get out of here. We hate you, PewDiePie. Now give us our money.
Exactly. Like, where would they be without him?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of sad, really. I mean, not to say he didn't screw up, because, I mean, he has screwed up.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But then a lot of the stuff that he got was unfair, and just the press being themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we expect, really? Like,
so that's the thing I don't actually know about. I guess I only know... What? I don't actually think I know his scandals.
You don't? Okay, well, let's go over it. So, basically, the main one that kicked everything off was the Wall Street Journal posted an article about PewDiePie saying that he was secretly a Nazi, basically. They said, you know, he is... he's promoting hate speech. He is, by
his content alone?
Yes, he's promoting hate speech on his channel. He is making light of, genocide. He's he idolizes Hitler. It was next level, and a lot of the evidence they used was like so out of context. I mean, firstly, yes, PewDiePie, at least in the past, would make a lot of like, Jew jokes or Nazi jokes, calling people, saying, oh, so-and-so's a Nazi. Like he would say like grammar Nazi or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, they were all just jokes. Okay, I should try and be objective with explaining the situation. But anyway, so, and part of the evidence as well was him giving the Nazi salute.
Right. I feel like I have seen that though.
And I think that one was actually just like taken out of context.
Right.
You know, and I can't remember the exact wording of it, but he was making a joke about like, oh, and what I'm gonna go like this, or you know.
Yeah.
And then also he dressed up like a Nazi once as well.
Well, for like Halloween or just on a video.
Yeah, just like on a video. Like anyway.
What was the most recent one though? Like,
so there was that. And he also did something with these guys, the Fiverr guys. Have you heard of them? You pay them £5, and it's a website. Pay £5 or whatever, and they'll do anything basically.
oh yeah.
And he did one like that, and it was like it was something quite bad. It was like some racist joke. I can't remember, like about Jews or something, and that was quite bad. Thing is, like, yes, he's made a lot of tasteless jokes and a lot of things that are just like, you know, like, it's kind of funny, but you know, it's not really very cool. But
we've talked about this like recently as well. Like, it's only because the limelight or spotlight is on him.
Yeah.
Anyone else would have said this, so no one would have cared this much.
Yeah, they just go like, oh, okay, well, you know, that joke's kind of in poor taste. It's not that funny, but you
like
know,
South Park would do it.
Yeah, but I mean, South Park would probably make it funnier than he does.
Fair.
Even PewDiePie has said that. He's like, you know, I'm not a comedian. I'm just some guy that makes internet videos.
That's it.
I'm not a funny guy. Like, I make the worst jokes that you know. I'm not saying.
What do you expect?
Yeah, but I mean, the point was they went next level and said he's a Nazi.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what? Like, he's obviously not a Nazi. That's what? It's just so what? Makes no sense. So there was all of that, and then there was one video. He was playing Conan Exiles,
right?
And somebody killed him, did something, and he instinctively shouted the N-word.
Oh, is that on a stream?
On a stream, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw his response video to that, actually.
This was post all of the Nazi stuff. And you're just like, oh my God, are you an idiot? Like, how dumb, how stupid, how ridiculous, what an idiot. Like, how can you be such an idiot?
At that point in time.
Jeez, I mean...
But did you see the response video?
I mean, at any point in time, when you've got that sort of following, just, hey, go ahead, make Nazi jokes, make offensive jokes, but there's just some things that you just know you don't say. Like, why do you need to say that? What an idiot. And then, especially after all of that thing.
Yeah. Because there's such a similarity to his response video to Logan Paul's response video. One, I think they're exactly the same length. Two, they're done in the same way of like, apologize for my actions. And the next video, back to normal.
Yeah. So he's made a lot of jokes against like Wall Street Journal because it was ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was all of that happened, and that's kind of all just in the past now. But now he just kind of stopped. I don't know. Because he stopped kind of caring. He's become less offensive as well. I don't know how to put it. It's like he's more relaxed.
Is that where his whole joke about this is a Christian channel?
Yes. Yeah. So because he doesn't want to get me demonetized, which happens all the time, he doesn't swear. He tries not to swear anymore.
Yeah.
Anything Nazi related gets cut. And he's just... Yeah, it's quite funny. So he always says he's a Christian channel. There was a period of videos where he was like really on it.
Yeah.
He kept calling it a Swistian because he's Swiss.
And then like if he was to like show, you know how you can sometimes show another YouTube video in his video, and if they swear in that one, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just like, absolutely cuts
so it was quite funny actually because he was watching that. Remember that one he watched of Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Playing Fortnite. So there's a video of Jake Paul playing Fortnite, and in the thumbnail, Jake's girlfriend is like, or in her underwear.
Yeah.
And it's like, girlfriend distraction challenge.
Yeah.
Stupid videos. Anyway, and he makes the point, like, if I had that is obvious sexual content.
Yeah.
It's right there in the thumbnail, you know? If he had that on his channel, he says he would be demonetized instantly.
Yeah.
And I kind of believe him based on the number of his videos that get demonetized. Like, almost every one, he complains, I had to upload this 5 times, editing it differently each time in order to not get demonetized. You know, it's actually ridiculous. And I guess it's because YouTube hates him now.
Yeah. It's so sad that they can.
Yeah.
But maybe they know, like, YouTube feels big the same way PewDiePie feels big. So it's like, well, we can hate him. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, it sucks for him because it sucks for anyone that doesn't get paid for their work.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or not, at the end of the day, he creates content which gets views and he should be watched for.
Yeah, I do like his about section.
What is it?
It just says I make videos.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, on his description for his channel.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's a thing happened a while ago. I actually saw this video before I even knew PewDiePie.
Oh, wow.
Seen a PewDiePie video.
Mm-hmm.
So Logan Paul reacts to PewDiePie's reaction to It's Everyday Bro.
Logan Paul does?
Reacts
or Jake Paul?
Logan Paul reacts to PewDiePie's reaction video.
What is it?
So it basically is like, Logan's like, okay, look, I get it. Everyone wants to, you know, say Everyday Bro was a terrible song. I get it. Look how easy it is to target it. I get it.
Yeah.
But sometimes some people are going too far. Whatever. He's acting like a bigger brother in this rather than it makes sense. Because everyone's gonna make that reaction video because it's like, what happened to the internet? So then he starts like talking and like kind of roasting, so to speak, PewDiePie, telling him how, kind of explaining why his views are low and all this stuff. Like, there's no need, but obviously he's just taking it personal. So he brings up some points that I was like, you know, I wish PewDiePie actually didn't do some of this stuff. So it's like, I get some people like his whole setup, like the camera in his face, one man, one show, simple, just like the olden days of what YouTube is meant to be. Like, you know, just...
It is old school, his video style, yeah.
But would it not be better if there was, like, as Logan quotes, just some different camera angles, some, like, different scenery, some zooming, you know, just something to, like, grab attention. And do you think that is a factor to why he doesn't get a good ratio to his subs? Or has he just been around so long that you could never keep that many views? Although people that we've covered before, like Ryan Higa, who've been around for ages, have kept it constant. So what is PewDiePie's mistake or issue?
Okay, so we're saying basically because he's got 60 mil subs and only about, 4 million?
4 to like... or 8 if it's a good title.
Yeah. Views on each video. So I would say, I'd say it is because he's so big.
Yeah.
There's a big percentage of his followers that just don't really use YouTube.
Yeah. Or don't know they even subscribe to him.
Like, because he's been the biggest one for so long. Like, he's just gonna gain followers just. Any old person that's on YouTube, like, who's the most subscribed person? Yeah, create an account. Who's the most subscribed person on YouTube? Oh, it's PewDiePie. Okay, well, I'll sub to him. I'm not interested in his videos, or I don't even use YouTube, or whatever, you know. So I just think he's got loads of that.
But isn't that YouTube's fault? If they don't really like him, how come he's getting featured?
Well,
unless people actively search most subscribed.
No, so he does get onto trending a lot. So you know the YouTube like trending list.
So trending is not actually about the views you're getting.
It is. So trending, they use some algorithm, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
But it's basically, you know, comments plus likes plus views plus shares. You know, it's everything. And
or
it
even
changes.
just typing his name in comment on another video.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, but
Yeah.
it's trending videos. So he does get on there quite often. He's always like, "Oh, guys, get this video to trending."
Right, gotcha.
But so he does do well. I mean, it is still.
It's a good number.
At least
don't
it's
get me wrong.
consistent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it could be more. I mean, I can't imagine what he could do though. The thing is, he gets fewer views now than he did in the past.
Yeah.
In the old Pewdiepie, but that's because he's doing stuff that's kind of just for himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it for the views anymore. He does it for what he's gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough.
And he's got more of a commentary vibe going on rather than like jam-packed action let's plays and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
it's not the kids demographic, if that was ever a thing.
Yeah. But his let's talk about his thumbnails though.
But, I mean, like, okay, so I've never disliked a video ever.
Oh yeah?
On YouTube.
Have you disliked one of his?
No, but very close. Some of his thumbnails are just I don't like looking at them. I just don't like looking at them.
That's why though. That's why they're good. They are supposed to be bad.
Lazy.
They are like so PewDiePie has been around so long and he's been up on top for so long that he has basically become, he's like 10 steps ahead of every other YouTuber. He's become like a commentary on the entire YouTube thing because anything that's happened before, controversy, dipping in views, like doing clickbait, not doing clickbait, he's done it all before. It's all old news to him. And the way that he writes his things now, it's like, it's tongue-in-cheek clickbait with the titles and with the thumbnails. And it's like postmodern. It's like a postmodern YouTube.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Because he's gone past the point of caring, whereas everyone else is caring and he
puts time and effort in it.
Yeah, he does put time and effort in though, but time and effort to make it look the opposite. There's one here that's like, it's got maybe, 20 question marks in the title. This game is scary, ? How? It's like 20 of them. Enough. There's like 10, 15 exclamation marks. They're just,
What's the name of that? What is that video anyway?
Oh. That one was a video about this anime style game, Doki Doki Literature Club. It's just, it's funny. He's a commentary on the whole YouTube system. Yeah. I know it's kind of reading into it a bit much.
No, but he would be an art piece in a YouTube museum.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
But then also, because of these random thumbnails, if I'm to subscribe to PewDiePie, I literally don't know what I'm going to get every day. And like, that's kind of cool, but then some people subscribe because like, this is my outlet for this kind of stuff.
No, David, that's where you're wrong. You do know what you're going to get every day. He does the same types of videos every week. It doesn't matter what they're called.
Oh.
Like, for example, his meme review videos, they get called different things all the time, but that's all they are. It's like, it's the same stuff each week. So
yeah. What is this? What is that? Don't say it video?
Yeah. That's actually an animated one. It's quite good.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't know he actually did any stuff that's different. Does he animate it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the point is, he's going to the next level. He's on the next stage. He's 5-10 stages ahead.
So what do you think he would do next that's anything different? Or you just keep doing more of the same for the...
I do hope he starts doing some more things like around his interests. Like he did he does the book videos. Those are quite good. But then
does he review movies or anything?
No, but he's thought about it. Or he does occasionally, I think. But he also has done one like about whiskey. He loves whiskey.
Interesting.
He did a vlog from his Japan trip, which was good.
I actually would like. Oh, so he's outside. I would actually like to watch that. I'm actually gonna watch that.
Yeah, it is a good one. I mean, just because
Is that the one where it's like we go to Japan and obey all the rules, like in the title or something like that? There's a video.
Yeah, I think that
we go to Japan and be respectful. I think that was it.
Yes, I think that's right because it was shortly after Logan Paul.
I did appreciate that.
Yeah. But I hope he does some more just stuff around like his general interests.
Yeah.
Because he does get quite, he's quite an obsessive person, I think. So he gets quite into and gets a lot of knowledge about certain topics.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we give a thumbs up or thumbs down on all these people. Obviously, it's a thumbs up for you. PewDiePie wouldn't, like, out of the 10 we've covered this season, I mean, I get it and I respect PewDiePie. It's just not really for me.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's not for a lot of people. But PewDiePie is the only YouTuber that I consistently watch every day. Like, he posts a new video every day. I will watch it.
Yeah, it's not just because you're in the honeymoon stage.
Maybe I'll get bored, but I'll watch it. I will watch it every day.
Yeah.
I've kind of run out of because like I said before, I don't really like the old PewDiePie.
Yeah. So this is a good time to have PewDiePie.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. This is the golden era.
I do like seeing him in front of camera though. I feel like he's definitely a good entertainer. I don't actually laugh that much at his jokes.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it definitely doesn't. But I just appreciate him just being on stage.
But, I mean, his humor style is so. It is really meme.
It's he's an internet figure, isn't he?
Yeah. So you the more you watch, the more you get in on the jokes. And,
yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I think that's it for this week then. This has been the season finale.
Of picking YouTubers based on categories.
Yeah, so next season, we're not entirely decided what the format's going to be, but, pretty much the same, different YouTuber each week, Yeah,
but it'll be based on a different algorithm because that's how we work here.
Yes, algorithms. Yeah. So this has been the Hip Pause podcast. Thanks for listening.
Yep. We'll be back maybe next Tuesday.
Maybe.
But we'll be back on a Tuesday.
Suspense.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday. Maybe not the next one.
And then we'll go over another YouTuber for you. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube itself.
Links will be in the description. So we're on David's channel at SoNotDavid. Drop us a follow. If you're watching this, you're already on the channel, so you know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
And get me on my Twitter at Glyphics.
If you want to ask some more questions.
Yeah. Hit us up.
Yeah.
If you've got a particular YouTuber you want us to cover, we're open to ideas.
As well.
Go for it.
Oh, and... No, I lost what I was going to say. Oh,
wait.
wait.
We don't have much.
Oh, we didn't talk about PewDiePie's merch. Oh, we kind of did. We talked about the fashion.
The new brand
stuff.
Suki.
Yeah, he's got some nice stuff though.
Yeah.
But yeah, new season will be coming soon.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.